Discussions on dating. Caprice loved talking on the telephone. She enjoyed chatting with her friends, especially about their boyfriends. It was a rainy day outside and she was bored. She decided to call her older friend Dawn. She had heard a rumor and wanted to learn the truth. So, Dawn, she said, did you know Jack is in Nevada now?
Really? Dawn said. I remember your boyfriend Jack. He's cute, very handsome. What's he doing out there in Nevada? He's taking summer classes. In fact, you'll never guess where.
You're right, Dawn said. She hated guessing games. Besides, she was in a hurry. It was almost time to start work. She was putting her clothes out on the bed. She was not really paying attention. Nevada is a big state. I do not know where Jack could be. Jack is at the same college as Dan. Oh, that's interesting. Dawn said she was not sure why Caprice was telling her this. I'm sure Jack and Dan will be glad to hang out together. Do they know each other very well? Caprice smiled. They know each other a little. They are becoming friends. In fact, they've been talking a lot lately. So Dawn, Dan told Jack that you two are dating. Oh, so that's what this call is about, Dawn thought. Well, I would not say we are dating, but I told him we could date when he returns to California. Come on, don't be shy. I'm a friend. Tell me everything. I used to date Dan. We dated 2 years ago when we were freshmen in college.
I remember that. Dawn said she remembered but not very well. Caprice did it a lot. So, did you think you could keep this secret from me? Dawn was getting ready for work. She looked at her clock. There were only 20 minutes to get dressed and get to her job. She did not have a lot of time to talk. There isn't much to tell Caprice, and I'm in a little bit of a hurry. Just give me the main details then. Okay, fine. You are very persistent. Dan asked me to date him, but he didn't ask when he was here. He waited until he had gone to Nevada. Man, they have very bad timing, don't they? I remember Dan was always late for things. Dawn wanted to switch the subject. She did not want to think about Dan and Caprice as a couple. What about you and Jack? Jack is so nice. You guys were seeing each other a long time. Are you two still a couple? Not really, Caprice said. She had not told anyone this before. Actually, we broke up before he left for Nevada. Oh, I didn't know that. You never told me. I'm sorry. So you do not see him anymore. We broke up on good terms. We are still friends, but how can I say it? Jack was not a good boyfriend. Dawn knew her friend was very picky about her boyfriend. That is why there had been so many of them. Caprice usually only dated a person a few times, but she had stayed with Jack for a few months. Everyone thought they were a nice couple. In fact, Dawn thought Jack might even be the big one. She was shocked to hear anything negative about Jack. Not a good boyfriend? Why? What did he do? She checked her clock again. She was running out of time, but she wanted to hear this. So she put the phone on speakerphone. She was able to dress while talking and listening. Cabri said, for starters, Jack likes to flirt with other women. Oh no, are you serious? Was he cheating on you? I don't think so, no. I am sure he was not seeing anyone else, but I do not like my boyfriend to even look at someone else. Don't shrug your shoulders. Boys will be boys. Looking isn't touching. I mean, looking does not mean anything. You never looked at somebody else. Maybe I did, but Jack was not just looking. He was talking to them too. He was flirting with them. Where? What? Where was he talking to other women? Dawn asked. At the nightclub, where he works. Yes, he still works at Zara's, my mother's nightclub. He is a bartender. He serves drinks to pretty girls all night long. Dawn laughed, then covered her mouth. What's so funny? Kepper's asked. She was getting a little angry. Sorry, didn't you help him get a job? Kepri did not like to be reminded about that. Yeah, I did help him get that job. If I could go back in time, I would stop myself. Well, Caprice, be fair. If Jack is a bartender, then it is his job to talk to customers. I guess so. You guess so. Come on, be reasonable. You're not being fair. I mean, if he is talking to people at the club, he is flirting with them. He is not just talking. There is a big difference. Don't be naive. I'm not naive. You're being too picky. Maybe he is only speaking that way for tips. You know, he gets more money if he is extra nice. There is no reason to be jealous. He is only talking to be nice. He does not have to be that nice. Besides, you would not like it if Dan was acting that way. You would be jealous, wouldn't you? No, maybe I would not care right now. It doesn't matter. I am not yet dating Dan. That's true. You're single. So if you are going to take Jack's side, then you date him. And I'll take Dan. What? Are you crazy? Dawn asked. She did not have any time left. Look, I have to go to work. I know you are joking, but that isn't funny. You said you don't get jealous. What's the problem? Kipper's asked. Dawn sighed. She grabbed something to eat from her kitchen. She was going to have to eat at work. We can have this conversation later. I do not have time to argue. She hung up the phone without saying goodbye to her friend.